Shaquille O'Neal, of course, NBA legend. Global businessman is an actual term I would describe for you since you left the NBA here. Fitness centers, car washes, you sold your Five Guys franchises, nightclubs, real estate, you got your own shoe brand. How's business doing?
Business is good. I've just been named the Big and Tall ambassador for JCPenney, coming out with an exclusive Big and Tall line because, for big guys, it's always been hard for me to dress as sharp as you look today, so I wanted to do that. I was involved with Ring. We just got acquired by Amazon, so the year has been great. Just having fun, just trying to stay out of trouble.
You come every year to this thing, and I can't tell you how grateful everyone here is that you show up. You're sort of the brand ambassador here because you're such one of the constants, and I know you bring your other stars, friends. Are you a bit of a mentor for some of the younger guys about how to have a post-career and make sure that your money gets invested in places that earn some kind of return?
Well, I don't really call guys and say you should do this, you should do this. I've always just tried to lead by example. For example, Magic Johnson told me this years ago. He said you should invest, but I didn't know what that meant. So I went through a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of failures, but once I developed my own style, and my style is very simple. I'm going to invest in things that's going to change people's lives. I never say, if I invest in this, 5 years down the line, we can sell it for this. Every time I've had that model, it's always been a failure. But when I invest in things that's going to change people's lives, like Ring, whatever happens, happens, and it turned out to be a great investment.
Now, you mentioned JCPenney. Does that include stock? Do you own stock in JCPenney? What comes with that deal?
Yes, I do. And I've always been going to JCPenney ever since I was a youngster. It's a beautiful brand. I saw that there was a need for big and tall stuff, so I had a conversation with them, and now we're doing the deal.
Is there a percentage in there in the terms of the stock of the business?
It is, but I don't, like talking about money. They always say the first guy to talk money is the loser, so I don't like
It's good policy.
Exactly, yes.
We always talk about what else you're interested in investing. You own some Google. What interests you right now in terms of an investment?
Well, geez, you just scared me. I mean, I'm always the Google, Apple, always the big stuff. Right now, I'm just taking it easy and just looking. I mean, because I don't like to invest in stuff with, monetary purposes on my mind. I don't like to say, let me invest in this and try to make. I don't like to do that. So I just like to, just sit back and watch the market.
But you have an investment advisor that people sit down, you chat with, though.
Yes,
I know we talked about that in years past.
Yes, they do. They chat me all the time, and we don't like to take risks.
Yeah. Let's move on to the NBA.
Yes.
Just got to ask a quick question here. I know the guys have a quick question, but let me just get to the NBA and see what's going on here. My 76ers aren't looking great. They won last night, but Warriors versus Cavs, what's your thoughts here?
76ers first. They're young, they're talented, but they're being exposed. Not in a bad way. It's just, Kenny made this point last night that Embiid and Simmons, they must realize now that they have work to do to get to that next level. They're good players, but to become great players, sometimes you have to fail before you succeed. So, they won last night. They can win tomorrow to be great. The series continue to be great, but I think it's probably over. And those two guys will have to go back in the gym and work on their games. I definitely hope it's not a Cleveland Golden State Finals.
Has LeBron surprised you? How is it?
No, LeBron's always going to do his thing, and I've always, talked about this on TV. The others are what make you go from round to round. The superstars are going to do their thing, but when you get other players stepping up, J.R. Smith, Kevin Love's been playing fabulous the past 2 games. When you get the others to step up, that's when you excel as a team.
Is it my imagination, or the games seem closer? There's a lot more stuff that goes down to the wire than it used to be. Why are the games less lopsided? Are the teams more evenly matched?
Yes, the teams are more evenly matched. Both teams are playing similar styles. Boston and Philadelphia come down, shoot threes, call plays, same size guys. Cleveland and Toronto, same thing, inside out, shoot threes, guys similar size. Really no clear-cut dominant player or players. Houston and Golden State in the next round, Western Conference Final, that's going to be very interesting. Houston has the ability to play with Golden State, but I still think Golden State will be favored, but it'll be a great matchup. 2 teams going down shooting threes. The game should be in the 125, 130 point range.
Oh, boy. Josh Brown, one of my colleagues over in the studio, had a question. Go ahead, Josh. I'll convey it to Shaquille.
I wanted to ask Mr. O'Neal, as someone who started making money at a very young age, what's one thing that he would share with young people watching the show right now as they start to accumulate money? What's something that he wishes he knew then that he knows now?
Josh is asking that as somebody who started accumulating money at a very young age, what advice would you give to young people about the need to accumulate money earlier? Or is there anything that you did wrong in the early years that you would advise people to avoid?
I did a lot of things wrong. May I have a piece of paper?
I'm sorry, Sid.
May I have a piece of paper? Blank sheet of paper. Can I rip it?
Go ahead.
All right. Children, young guys coming to a lot of money. This is $100. What you want to do is you want to rip the 100 in half. 50, save it. Don't even touch it. Invest, put it away, don't even look at it. Now you got 50 left. Now the smart people, the real smart people, the billionaires of the world, they'll take half of that 50, put all that away. This right here, have fun. You want to buy houses, you want to buy cars, you want to buy planes, you want to travel. This right here is what you have fun with. This right here is what you need for when you retire. So you invest, you put it away, you save it, you don't touch it. This is the house money. This is what you play with. God taught me that a long time ago, and it's been working for me.
It's a great piece of advice. Fabulous. This is $25, I think, of the 100?
$25, you do whatever you want with that.
It's terrific. Final question. The ratings have been fabulous in the NBA. You know, there are other sports, let's leave them out, that are struggling a little bit on the ratings front, but the NBA numbers have been terrific. What do you attribute this to?
You know, there's a lot of great players. Russell Westbrook, Golden State, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, LeBron. You know, I think the league is finally starting to come back to where it was back in the day. You got every team that has a great player. Donovan Mitchell, Utah's playing great. Your team, Philly's playing great. The Knicks, Porzingis. So every team is back to having that figure that can carry a franchise. And, you know, the games have been great. And again, these two next rounds going to be great. Potentially Cleveland and Boston.
Yeah.
And then Golden State and Houston. It's going to be great.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.